God, here we go. Here's Eliza.
And your phone.
Here she is, the myth, the legend. Eliza, how we doing, mate?
It has been far too long. How are you on this day?
Yeah, been doing all right. I'll be honest with you, mate. I've been trying not to bother you too much because I know you're on your old pilgrimage. EJ was telling me a little bit about it.
I truly don't even worry about the bothering aspect of it all. It's I know I've been a little remiss in regards to staying on top of my phone calls and texts and all of that, but do not worry about it at all, is what I mean to say.
Okay, no problem. I'll be honest with you. I was calling you earlier on tonight because I don't know if you've seen what was going on in the city. I was just calling a couple of people I know to make sure they were safe. They were safe because it was. Let's put it this way, mate. Nora has a picture of one helicopter fighting another helicopter on MRPD and one helicopter blowing up.
Oh, so... that is quite alarming.
Yes, just a little bit. It's been one of those weeks, Eliza, to say the least.
You're telling me.
I know, but yeah, there is how do I put this? There is a story me and Nora are putting to print this week that will ruffle some feathers.
Mm.
To say the least. I'll be honest with you, there's actually probably about 4 stories we're printing which will ruffle feathers. And
I am quite intrigued.
Yes, I actually, considering all the conversation we've had, I actually wanted your opinion on whether it's a smart idea or not once you read it.
I actually would very much like to hear.
Okay. Would you like me to read it to you?
I would love to. Yes, please.
Okay, let me pull over and give me a safe spot where nobody can see me. Last time I read a book to somebody, a gang took me hostage last week and made me read the newspapers to them.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Well, I ended up getting like a 25 grand tip, so I'll take it. Well, it helped me pay my staff for a few days.
That is a substantial tip, I will say.
Okay, so do you have anyone around you right now, Eliza? Like, they could
not at the moment,
call?
No. No one currently. I will, for full transparency's sake, I am at New Babylon. I'm in New Babylon.
Oh.
But there's no one around me that is listening, and I'm going to take it that one of your articles might be on that subject.
No. None of them are about New Babylon. This week.
Well, I've heard them actually reserved quite favorably. I spoke with Sabas the other day, and he said that he had a very enlightening conversation with yourself and Nora.
Oh, yeah, we had a really good chat. I actually, the other day, we came down to confirm. I had to, like, validate some information a source gave me, and the only way I could think of doing it, because it was very difficult information, was he told me a random story about Mr. Edgar. So we went down to meet Edgar, and he had some very nice things to say about. I was almost blushing, Eliza, if I'm being honest. It was very nice things he had to say about the paper. Then yeah, he told us some. He basically confirmed what the source told us, so that was nice. Right, without further ado, let me. Right, Nora, are we safe here, mate? There's no one looking at us, is there?
I'm very excited for this, I must say.
As safe as we can be, I guess.
Right, Eliza, so I want you to picture the front cover of the newspaper this week is actually going to be one of the artist's posters.
Oh!
And
Do tell.
Okay, so I will read you the story. I feel like I'm giving you spoilers here, but I genuinely need your opinion on it, whether it's stupid or not.
Well, I will listen with open ears.
Okay, you may have seen posters dotted around the city from a mystery artist. Today we will bring you exclusive details of the terrorist organisation that the posters portray and details of some of the crimes they are suspected of committing. And that's going to be the opening paragraph that you see on the front page.
Wow.
It'll grab your attention a little bit, won't it?
Yeah,
Okay, alright. Okay, Nora, she sounds like I don't know whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, but she sounds almost constipated with excitement on the phone right now.
Okay.
Me, it's a good thing.
Okay, amazing. So, then the main story is this is like not the actual article, this is just the rough thing I've written, but it says, In the previous 2 editions of the paper, we have brought you exclusive stories of crimes occurring across the city. Today we will bring you details of the terrorist organisation that are responsible for some of those crimes. We have ran stories regarding weapons being flooded into the city, unmanned military drones and anti-aircraft weaponry being spotted across the city. You may wonder who is responsible for all of this. And then I can't believe I've written this next thing down in the newspaper, Eliza, but the next sentence says, well, they call themselves the Faceless. The Faceless are believed to be a highly organised terrorist organisation. It cannot be stressed enough just how dangerous this organisation is. The Faceless are believed to be the group responsible for trafficking hundreds of millions of dollars worth of Class 2 weaponry into Jetsam docks, which was intercepted and seized. We believe that the Faceless had a successful shipment of weapons into Jetsam docks a week prior on July 4th. The Faceless are also believed to be responsible for multiple sightings of unmanned military drones, although it cannot be confirmed that they are responsible for all of the sightings. This is likely the reason that anti-aircraft weapons have been spotted around the city in recent weeks. This is an organisation that lurks in the shadows and little is known about their goals. We will continue to work on shedding light on this organisation that seemingly wishes to harm us all. That is what I've got written down so far.
I'll say that is quite ballsy.
I know. Well, I'll be honest with you, and I feel like it had the opposite desired effect. When we had the conversation with Mr. Edgar, he talked about how he gave us a really insightful anecdote about the mafia and how they, in New York City back in the day, had a stranglehold on everybody to the point where people were scared to utter their name. And I spent a couple of days contemplating what he said, and me and Nora both came to the agreement that the only reason we know about the mafia is because reporters were brave enough to tell us about them. So we're going to do the same.
This is incredibly true. Yes, indeed. One would go as far to even say that that is the creed of the journalist to do so.
Yeah. Also, it's not even the weirdest thing that happened this week. I had a terrorist call me, Eliza.
Really?
Yeah, one of the fire starters.
Really?
Yeah, we spoke on the phone for about 12 minutes, and then they did something that I don't think many people in the city know about, which we will be writing a story about too.
That is quite the scoop.
I know, I don't know why this bloody person was, I seem to think we have similar goals, only different methods of getting to that same goal. And my life keeps circling back to that story you told me. The one about the sandcastle. It was almost as if I'd heard the same tale at some point, because he started talking about burning it all down and rebuilding like a phoenix rising from the ashes.
Interesting how those themes come up so often.
Yeah, could say that. Very chilling phone call, to say the least. And then about an hour later, and this time Nora listened in using one of those little phone devices. We got another phone call, only this time it was a lot more difficult to understand, so I actually think it was a different person. And they told us to head to a location, and as we got there we were greeted by a truly horrific development, Eliza, that unfolded in front of our eyes. And it is alarming, to say the least, the lack of publicity it is received, and the fact that this happened in broad daylight in the middle of the city, much similar to what happened today. But hardly anybody seems to know about it or be talking about it.
What is that, pray tell?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Eliza. This is like 5 days. I'm not speaking to you all pent up here, mate. I'm just getting it out.
No, it's quite all right. I am listening with bated breath.
Yeah. So we'll write about that. I'm spilling the whole. We're writing about that, and I'm not going to tell you too many details because I would like you to be surprised by the paper. But
Of course.
Me and Nora have been working very hard with sources, and we've received some exclusive details about people that helped clean up City Hall that worked for a company called Nest, that were physically at City Hall working on the cleanup.
That's construction, yes.
Yeah, so we are writing about Nest as well, and the fact that the mayoral department, Junior Huntley, has spoken to us about it and give us some details, whereas the other two, Nino and Rizal, have been nowhere to be seen. Which, given the details we've got, are not very surprising.
It's very interesting.
Do you think it is stupid of us to post their Faceless story, Eliza? Be honest with me.
I'll say it's ballsy.
Yeah, I think. Does New Babylon take political refugees for like a week already, didn't Eliza, while we just hang our heads down?
That's a good question. I don't know if that idea has been explored as of yet, but I can float that and see if that is something that they are open to, even though I'll have to say probably won't find that much coverage to some degree, seeing as how open air everything is.
Yeah, well, it's either that or we might have to go to some caves or something, Nora.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, we'll figure something out.
Indeed.
It'll be all right. Well, how are you finding it up there, Eliza?
It is a very welcome change of pace. Some aspects have been challenging, but they are challenges to some degree that I've been hoping I would confront. Which is good. Personal growth stuff.
Yeah. Well, if there's you spend so much time helping others, Eliza, you need to spend some time helping yourself, mate.
It's definitely giving me new perspective, which I am very grateful for.
I'm glad for that, Eliza. There is there's a friend of mine, funny enough, who's put his application in for New Babylon today, I believe.
Oh, who's that?
His name's Dougie. Lovely fella. Used to work at Frank's actually. Long time ago.
I'll see if I can put a good word for him in, and honestly, if he has any questions about the process, feel free to pass on my number. I would be more than happy to talk to him and, give him a sharper idea on what'll be helpful, I suppose.
Okay, I'll be honest with you. Speaking to him earlier, I think that would definitely help him. So I will forward your number on to him. So he's a lovely fella. But to be honest with you, I do know he knows a lot of the people who used to work down at Frank's.
Good.
So he knows a bunch of people there, but I think he is just a little bit confused about what actually goes on beyond like a lot of people, to be honest, Eliza. But I guess when you're considering uplifting everything, it makes it all that more daunting, I guess.
Funnily enough, I've been
oh shit,
charged to some degree with helping communicate that idea more clearly to people. Oh, are you okay?
Are you recruiting, Eliza?
Recruiting's the wrong word. Just simply helping, spread the word, I suppose, and make it clearer. Because I think it's one of those things where, like you said, the intentions are a little muddied, and I think it's one of those strange things where people think it's some sort of, yeehaw, will just come and, act like monkeys and fling poop at each other, when it's really more about creating a sustainable community.
Okay, I mean,
where everyone hands a hand and, building something. That's more of the mindset behind it.
Okay. I mean, well, to be fair, Eliza, like if I was somebody that was applying for that place, now granted I only met Mr. Edgar, for example, for 10 minutes to the day. He's a very intense individual. I reckon.
This is true.
I reckon that I reckon the place would get way more. If it was you trying to get people in there, mate, I reckon you'd have a little bit more joy. Oh Jesus! Everyone just crashed into me.
Oh, I hope you're okay.
Yeah,
Actually,
okay.
this was actually valuable insight because it also could be a methodology thing that I could discuss with some of the other people that we've been having some of these philosophical talks about what it means to build a community, right? Especially with the mindset of being self-sustaining, uplifting each other, and aiming for a more holistic, feels a little too woo-woo, a more optimistic outlook on things to some degree. What first impressions and what do you think of, like, newspaper article aside, what do you think of New Babylon? Be as blunt as you wish. I'll take no offense. Believe it or not, whatever people could possibly throw that could be insulting, I've heard about it from the new Epsilon angles, so...
Okay. Now, I can see why, from the outside, I can see why everybody is so hung up on the fact that it appears to be some sort of cult. I think the fact that, you know, everyone's walking around wearing the same clothes, everyone was bathing, even though, you know, Sebastian gave us a very interesting story about, like, if you were just to go to a waterfall and see a bunch of people in the same clothes all bathing together in the middle of nowhere, you'd think, oh, that's probably a cult. Considering how well I know the people there, at least I spent a lot of time working with them down at Frank's, my gut instinct tells me that it probably is not a cult. But I do find it a little bit intimidating whenever I go down there. The way, you know, the security on the gates, and interestingly, last time I was there, I felt intimidated, even though I would say out of maybe 7 or 8 people, I personally know maybe 5 or 6 of them.
I very much understand that.
But it is also, as much as those negative things, it also seems like a very...
I am so sorry. I have to hang up.
Go.
We'll speak soon.
It's okay.